Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed with the various theories related to motivation. So, motivation, its aspects, its importance, its characteristics, then what are the various types of motivation and the theories. So, the theories with regard to are Maslow's need hierarchy theory, Herzberg's motivation hygiene theory, Douglas McGregor's theory X and Y, the theory Z, then Adams' equity theory, then three need theory like need for achievement, affiliation, and the power. And then we see the ERG theory, Alderfer's existence, relatedness, and growth. Isn't it? Existence, relatedness, and growth. And the last theory, what is that? Valence, instrumentality, expectancy, and valence. Vroom's expectancy model. That is the last theory we see. So, till this class means the motivation and also the previous personality and the first part. All together, these are the things with regard to the individual aspect. Now we are going to the group aspect. എന്താണ് ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിനകത്ത് ഉള്ളത് എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഇനി നമ്മൾ നോക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പം ഇതൊക്കെ പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി, പെർസെപ്ഷൻ, then attitudes like the leadership, learning, isn't it? Personality, perception, learning, that denotes which one? The first, second module, and also the motivation. These are the part of the individual characteristics. Each and every individual person is having that. So today we are going to see what is a group. So individual in the sense means what? One person. One person is having his personality is there, the perception skills is there, the attitudes there, the feelings there, the beliefs there, the thoughts there, everything. Isn't it? And also how he is learning from others. That is the learning aspect also there. And how he is become motivated. So motivation not only for the individual but also for the group persons also. So what is a group and its aspects? We are going to see today what is a group. ഒന്നിലധികം ആൾക്കാർ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ എന്താ പറയുന്നത്? That is a group. So group dynamics. So the term group dynamics. Group dynamics. So, group dynamics studies the attitudes and behavior of a group. ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിനുള്ളിലെ പെരുമാറ്റങ്ങളുടെയും ഓരോരുത്തരുടെ ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ്, മെമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ്സിനെയും പറ്റി ആണ് that studies. Which one? The group dynamics. So it studies the attitudes and behavior of the members in a group. It deals with the formation and structure, the power centers, the processes, and the functioning of the groups. It is concerned with the interactions and the forces operating within the group and between the groups. Groupകൾ തമ്മിലുള്ള what is the interactions also there, the forces behind that also there. So it is concerned with the interactions and the forces that are operating within the group and between the groups. Every organization is a group which is comprised of different types of people. പല ആൾക്കാരുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. So an organization is considered as a formal group, isn't it? പല തരത്തിലുള്ള ആൾക്കാർ, പല ബിഹേവിയർ ഉള്ളവർ, അല്ലെ, പല ആറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ്സ് ഉള്ളവർ, പല പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റീസ് ഉള്ളവർ, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു കൂട്ടം ആൾക്കാർ ചേർന്നാൽ that is a group. So a formal group is what? An organization itself. So an organization is considered as a formal group having well-established structure, objectives and functions. ഒരു ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ, ഒരു ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു കമ്പനി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് there's also all having a formal group where well-established structure is there. Okay, well-established structure, then the objectives also and the functions also there. So This is therefore an organization is considered as a formal group. But within an organization, there are many different and formal and informal groups, isn't it? One organization will pala group. So maybe functional departments that is also belongs to a group. അതായത് ഓരോ ഫങ്ഷൻസും പെർഫോം ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഓരോ ഗ്രൂപ്പുകളാണ്. So marketing is one function, finance is another function, like that. So in each and every organization is having formal and informal number of groups out there. Based on the functions performed also, these are to be calculated. Then informal are unofficial groups formed by the people, while formal are the official groups. Different friendship circles or teams of employees are considered as informal groups in an organization. Next, the definitions. According to Kurt-Lewin, group dynamics is a powerful and complex social process that emerges in groups. ഗ്രൂപ്പ്സിനുള്ളിൽ ഉള്ള സാമൂഹ്യ പശ്ചാത്തലത്തിലുള്ള ഒരു പവർഫുൾ ശക്തി ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു പ്രോസസ് ആണ് എന്തെന്ന് പറയുന്നത് the group dynamics. So group dynamics is a powerful and complex social process that emerges in groups. According to Cartwright, group dynamics is a set of behavioral and psychological processes that occur within a social group or between the groups. Psychologically, a behavioral aspect, set of behavioral as well as psychological aspect or process that occur within a social group or between the groups. It refers to the nature of the groups, the laws of their development, and their interrelation with the individuals, other group, and larger institution. വലിയ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനുമായിട്ടുള്ളത് മറ്റ് സെയിം ഈക്വലന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഗ്രൂപ്പ്സുമായിട്ടുള്ള റിലേഷൻ. Then between the individuals, what are the interpersonal relations in between or interrelations in between the individual members in the group or the other group members or other big institutions. അതിനെ പറ്റിയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളും പിന്നെയോ ലോസ് റിലേറ്റിംഗ് ടു ദെയർ ഡെവലപ്മെന്റ്, എന്തെല്ലാം നിയമസംഹിതകളാണ് അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഗ്രൂപ്പുകൾക്കുള്ളത്, isn't it? എന്തെല്ലാം നിയമസംഹിതകളാണ്, and also the nature of the group. So these are the definitions. According to Kurt-Lewin, a group dynamics is a powerful and complex social processes that emerges in a group. Powerful and complex social process that emerges in groups. According to Cartwright, group dynamics is a set of behavioral and psychological processes that occur within a social group or between the groups. Therefore, it refers to the nature of the group, the laws of their development, and their interrelation with regard to the individuals and also the other group members. Individual ആയിട്ടുള്ള interrelation between the people, between the individual, between the behavior of each and every individual in the group, and also between the other members in the group, other groups, and also big institutions. So അതിനെ പറ്റിയുള്ള ഇതാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത് as per this Cartwright and Kurt-Lewin, the definition with regard to group. Then group and group behavior. What is the difference between group and group behavior? A group consists of two or more persons who interact with each other consciously for the achievement of certain objectives, common objectives. The group is having a common objective. So in order to achieve that objective, they must interact each other. So അങ്ങനെയുള്ള two or more persons ഉള്ള ഒരു ഇതിനെയാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Therefore, a group consists of two or more persons who interact with each other consciously for the achievement of certain common goals or objectives. The members of the group are aware that they are part of a group. Group consists in every organization and they affect the behavior of their members. ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ അംഗമാണെങ്കിൽ they need to follow the rules and regulations and also they need to behave in that way. അതാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. Group consists in every organization and they affect the behavior of their members also. So therefore groups are useful for organization as they provide the norms of the behavior also. അതായത് behavior ഒരു തോന്നിയപടി പെരുമാറാൻ ഉള്ള ഇതില്ല, പകരം they have their own norms, the values, the rules also. Each and every group having their own norms to behave. They provide a mechanism for the people at workplace to talk to one another about the job or personal problems. So they have a rule or mechanism for the people at workplace. ജോലി സ്ഥലത്ത് എങ്ങനെ പെരുമാറണം എന്നുള്ളതിന്റെ ഒരു സംഹിത അത് ഏതിനകത്ത് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും? ഓരോ ഗ്രൂപ്പിനകത്തും ഓരോ ഗ്രൂപ്പുമായിട്ട് റിലേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത മെമ്പേഴ്സ് ആണെങ്കിൽ അവർക്ക് അറിയാം, അല്ലെ അത് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടാകും. സോ they provide a mechanism for the people at workplace in order to talk to one another about the jobs or personal problems. They provide a feeling of a team, ഒരു ടീം വർക്ക് അല്ലെ ഒരു ടീം ആയിട്ടാണ് അവര് പെരുമാറുന്നത്. പിന്നെ എ കമ്പാനിയൻഷിപ്പ് ആൻഡ് അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡിങ് ഓൾസോ, പരസ്പരം മനസ്സിലാക്കാനും ഒരു കമ്പാനിയൻ, ഒരു കോർഡിയൽ, ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി റിലേഷനും, അതുപോലെ they are working as a team also. Groups enable the members to gain a feeling of the belongingness through which the members derive the esteem, the recognition and the status also. ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ആണ് നമ്മൾ എന്തറിയുന്നത്? പരസ്പരം ബിലോങ്ങിങ്നെസ് മീൻസ് സോഷ്യൽ ഓർ ലവ് ഓർ ബിലോങ്ങിങ്നെസ് മീൻസ് പരസ്പരം അറിയാനും അവരുമായിട്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ മറ്റുള്ളവരെ സ്നേഹിക്കാനും അവർക്ക് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് സ്നേഹം ഉണ്ടാകാനും, അതായത് സം affection towards others, that is in simple sentence, affection towards others. So belongingness through which the members that derive the esteem, the recognition and the status also. The respect within which each and every person in the group having. Then the status, that status quo to be followed. They are the members of that group. So they have a status to follow. They have a status to follow. That is the which one derive the esteem, the recognition and the status. A sound understanding of the group dynamics is essential for the smooth and efficient functioning of the organization. So that is the thing, a sound understanding of the group dynamics. What are the rules in the group that need to be understandable by each and every members in the group so that they can follow. Adana parvannu. Then individuals form groups and they live and work in groups. Groups are important in the functioning of the organization since they influence the work and work behavior. The behavior of an employee and the behavior of the group differ from each other. The Hawthorne experiment conducted by Elton Mayo clearly indicates the significance of the behavior of employees in the group. That you are aware in the first, I think in the first module. Yes. The experiment നടത്തി ലൈറ്റിംഗ് എക്സ്പെരിമെന്റ് ലൈറ്റിംഗ് എക്സ്പെരിമെന്റ് പിന്നെ എംപ്ലോയീസിനെ ഇന്റർവ്യൂ ചെയ്ത് അവരെ ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്ത് wherever there അവര് എങ്ങനെയാണ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, സോഷ്യൽ റിലേഷൻസ് ഉള്ളിടത്ത് അവര് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. they are based on that the productivity level also to be increased. അതാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. എൽട്ടൺ മയോയുടെ ഹോത്രോൺ എക്സ്പെരിമെന്റ് കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്തു. അതിനകത്തൂടെ എന്താ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച ഇൻഡിക്കേറ്റ് ദ സിഗ്നിഫിക്കൻസ് ഓഫ് ദ ബിഹേവിയർ ഓഫ് ദ എംപ്ലോയീസ് ഇൻ ദ ഗ്രൂപ്പ്. Means observing the members in the group and thereby analyzing that productivity is increased if they are given what social interaction. അതായത് കൂടുതൽ സമയം അവർക്ക് ഫ്രീ ഓഫ് വർക്ക് കൊടുക്കാതിരിക്കുകയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലെഷർ ടൈം കൊടുത്തോ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ കൊടുത്തു നോക്കിയിട്ടും എങ്ങനെയും പ്രൊഡക്ടിവിറ്റി കൂടുകയാണ്. എങ്ങനെ? they are in between the relation between each other, that is social relation is there between the members in that group. Thereby observing that group, we are finding that productivity is to be increased. Adana Elton Mayoയുടെ Hawthorne experiment കൂടി നിങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ചത്. So the Hawthorne experiment conducted by Elton Mayo clearly indicates the significance of the behavior of the employees in the group. Group behavior greatly influences the productivity and efficiency of the organization, isn't it? ശരിയല്ലേ? Efficiency, കാര്യക്ഷമതയും ഉൽപാദനക്ഷമതയും കൂട്ടുന്നു through the members, the behavior of the members in the group. Thus, every manager must possess the knowledge of group behavior along with the individual behavior. He must understand the group psychology and individual behavior in the context of the group behavior. So, ഓരോ വ്യക്തിയുടെയും ഗ്രൂപ്പിലെ ഓരോ മെമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെയും ബിഹേവിയർ അളക്കാൻ ആർക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കണം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അസസ് ചെയ്യാൻ, അനലൈസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ആർക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞിരിക്കണം? the managers. So, and also he must understand or know the group psychology, the psychological aspect of each and every member in the group, as well as the behavior of each and every member that is to be fully known by each and every manager in the context of the group behavior. Therefore, individual behavior is also influenced by the group behavior. That's a psychological aspect. In sociology, that is നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ group behavior refers to the situations where people interact inside small groups and act in a coordinate way. So, societal aspect നോക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ societal way, So group behavior refers to the situations where സാഹചര്യങ്ങൾക്കനുസരിച്ചാണ് ഓരോ വ്യക്തികളും എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ബിഹേവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Where people interact inside the small groups and act in a coordinated way. It involves the deeds, means what? The work given to them, the gesture, actions, adana, and the communication of the people inside the group. So what all things are there? Deeds, the pravartikal, the task allotted to each and every member. Then the gestures, when expression, facial expression, adana gestures, and also the communication of the people inside a group. Group members interact and influence each other, and a group develops a number of active processes that separate them from a random collection of individuals. These processes include the norms, the roles, the relations, development, need to belong, social influence, and effects on behavior. So these are the things with regard to group dynamics or the group behavior in the context of the psychological as well as sociological aspect. So that is why a group means two or more persons interact with each other consciously for the achievement of certain common goals. That is a group. And what is a group behavior also we see. Next is definition with regard to this. What is a group behavior or group? ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ കണ്ടത് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഡൈനാമിക്സ് ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ ഇനി കാണാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് എന്താണ്. So according to Stephen P. Robbins, a group may be defined as two or more individuals interacting and independent who have come together to achieve a particular objective. In order to achieve a particular common goal, people must interact each other, or the members of the group must interact each other and independently working. Interacting ഉണ്ട്, അങ്ങനെയുള്ള രണ്ടോ അതിലധികമോ ആൾക്കാർ കൂടുന്ന ഒരു സംഘടനയാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്, as per the Stephen P. Robbins, a group is. So according to Stephen P. Robbins, a group may be defined as two or more individuals interacting and independent, interacting with each other, അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, they are interacting, and also independent who have come together to achieve a common goal. So that's as per Stephen P. Robbins. Then according to Marvin Shaw, a group comprises of two or more persons who interact with one another in such a manner that each person influences and is influenced by each other person. അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും ഒരാൾ മറ്റൊരാളെ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, അതുപോലെ ആ വ്യക്തി ഇങ്ങോട്ടും ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. അതാണ്. സോ each other person should influence their behavior. The behavior of one person influence the other and vice versa also. അതാണ് ഒരു കേസ്. പിന്നെയോ two or more persons who interact with one another in such a manner that each person influences and is influenced by each other persons also. അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും എന്താ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻഷ്യൽ ഒരു ആസ്പെക്ട് ഉണ്ട് അവിടെ. ഒന്നിനെ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു, ഒരാളുടെ ബിഹേവിയർ മറ്റൊരാളുടെ ഇതിനെ ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ രണ്ടോ അധികമോ ആൾക്കാർ കൂടുന്ന ഒരു ഇതിനാണ് എന്ത് പറയുന്നത്, ഗ്രൂപ്പ്, ആസ് പെർ മാർവിൻ ഷോ. And David Smith defines a group as a set of two or more individuals who are jointly characterized by a network of communication, a shared sense of collective identity, and one or more shared dispositions with the associated strength also. So David Smith defines a group as a set of two or more individuals, രണ്ടോ അതിൽ കൂടുതലോ ആയിട്ടുള്ള individuals who are jointly characterized by a network of communication, a shared sense of collective identity, and one or more shared dispositions with the associated strength. So these are the definitions with regard to group. So Stephen P. Robbins, Marvin Shaw, and David Smith. Better you can take the Stephen P. Robbins definition, as this is very easy. A group may be defined as an two or more individual interacting and independent who have come together to achieve a common goal or particular objective. അതായത് രണ്ടോ അതിലധികമോ ആൾക്കാര് എന്തിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും സംസാരിക്കുന്നു അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇന്ററാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡന്റ് വിത്ത് ഈച്ച് അതർ. ഓരോരുത്തർക്കും സ്വയം നിൽക്കാനുള്ള ഇതുണ്ട്, കപ്പാസിറ്റി ഉണ്ട്, അതുകൊണ്ട് സോ ഇൻഡിപെൻഡന്റ് വിത്ത് ഈച്ച് അതർ ഹു ഹാവ് കം ടുഗദർ ടു അച്ചീവ് എ പർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ്. ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ് അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് അവരെല്ലാം കൂടെ ഒന്നിച്ച് കൂടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ രണ്ടോ അതിലധികമോ ആൾക്കാര് ഉള്ള ഒരു ഇതിനാണ് പറയുന്നത് as per Stephen P. Robbins, a group is. So once again, a group may be defined as two or more individuals interacting and independent, okay, come together or who have come together to achieve a particular objective. So next is what are the characteristics with regard to a group? So each and every item having some characteristics. So we will see that. So two or more people join together. What is that? That is a group, isn't it? So that is for what purpose? A social interaction. So first is two or more people join together for a social interaction. That is what a group. So a group is two or more people in social interaction. That a stable structure. A structure. A group generally maintains a hierarchy also. There should be a leader and others who follow there. Okay. So members should follow the leader. So, structure, a hierarchical structure. A stable structure our group. So a group generally maintains a hierarchy. There is a leader, a follower, or a member that is established a set of roles and a standardized pattern of interaction also. So that is a stable structure should be there. So second point is a stable structure. A stable structure. Then members of a group share common interests and goals. So the members share common interest and goals. There should be a common interest for each and every member, and also separate goals also should be there for each and every member. So members of a group share the common. Group form there should be some common goal. We need to achieve that goal. That is our main okay, so members of the group share common interest and goal, and collectivism is the symbol of a group. Means individuals perceive themselves as a group. Oro വ്യക്തികളും ആ ഗ്രൂപ്പിന് അതീതരായിട്ട് വേണം വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട്. ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ നിന്നുകൊണ്ട് ഗ്രൂപ്പിനെ കുറ്റം പറയരുത്. അതാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. Individuals that should perceive themselves as the members in the group. ആ ഗ്രൂപ്പിലെ മെമ്പർ ആണെങ്കിൽ they need to achieve that thing. അതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് അവർ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. So collectivism is the symbol of a group. Then interdependence and mutual understanding should be there. What is that? Interdependence. അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടുമുള്ള depending. So two or more people in a social interaction, then there should be a stable structure. Then members of a group could share the common interests and goals, and collectivism is the symbol of a group. Rather, collecting the data or collectivism, so that what is that individuals perceive themselves as the group. Our group members are and interdependence and mutual understanding. Understanding the things, mutual understanding, and also interdependence. Then group members are concerned about each other and are obliged to continue in the group. Means they need to perform the rules relating to the group. That is why it means the obliged to continue in the group. They need to maintain the rules and regulations, or they need to follow the rules and regulations. So these are the characteristics with regard to the group. Like two or more people in the social interaction, there should be a stable structure. Members of the group could share the common interests and goals. Then collectivism is the symbol of a group. Then interdependence and mutual understanding, and also the group members are concerned about each other and obliged to continue in the group. Next is, what are the factors that affect the group behavior? Factors affecting the group behavior. So factors or behavior of a group in an organization is affected by the internal and the external factors. So two things are there. There should be some internal factors also and external factors also. So internal factors, external factors. So what are these? We will look into the internal as well as external factors. External factors are construed as the influence exerted by the organization in which a group belongs. So ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് ഫാക്ടേഴ്സ്. ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിനകത്ത് നിന്നുകൊണ്ട് വെളിയിൽ നിന്നുള്ള എന്തെല്ലാം ഇൻഫ്ലുവൻസ് ആണ് ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത് ആ ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിലെ മെമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ ബിഹേവിയറിന് ആസ്പെക്ട് ആയിട്ടുള്ളത്, അതാണ് എക്സ്റ്റേണൽ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സ്. വൈ ഇന്റേണൽ ഫാക്ടേഴ്സ് ആർ ദ ഗ്രൂപ്പ് വൈസ് ഫാക്ടേഴ്സ് ദാറ്റ് അഫക്ട്സ് ദീസ് ബിഹേവിയർ ആൻഡ് പെർഫോമൻസ് ഓൾസോ. Internal factors are the group-wise factors that affects its behavior and the performance. Some of the principal factors that determines the group behavior are organizational factors, the structure of the group, the stages of the group formation, the group norms, the group cohesiveness, and then group task and group processes. So, organizational factors. These are the external conditions that exert substantial influence on a group. These factors include the objectives and policies of the organization, its leadership style, communication, control system, organizational resources, etc. So these are the organizational factors. For organizational endellam factors are that influences the on a group. Includes objective and policies of the organization, the leadership style, the communication, the control system, and the organizational resources. While structure of the group. Structure refers to the pattern of the relationship that exists between the group members. The pattern of the relationship. So that is the structure of the group. It is determined by the elements such as size of the group, the roles and status of the group members, and the leadership also. Then stages of the group formation. There are several stages to which the group need to be formed. So that is organizational factors, structure of the group, then stages of the group formation. There, unique stages in the development of a group influence the behavior of the group. In the beginning, the group members are come in contact for the first time and get familiar with each other. അതല്ലേ ആദ്യം വരുമ്പോൾ എന്താ ഉടനെ കയറി ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ് അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്യണം അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ അല്ലല്ലോ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. പകരം എന്താണ് അവർ തമ്മിൽ പരിചയപ്പെടുന്നു. So that is group members come in contact for the first time and get familiar with each other. Later, disputes, dislike the anchor and conflict may occur between the members. In case ഇതൊന്നും നടത്തിയിട്ടില്ല എങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് disputes arises, conflict arises between the group members. അതാണ് stages എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Then next is group norms. The patterns of the behavior or standards of the behavior established for the group members influence the conduct and the actions of the group. അതായത് the patterns of the behavior, ഏത് തരത്തിലുള്ള ബിഹേവിയർ ഉള്ള പലതരത്തിലുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണ്. There should be some common rule is there. അതാണ് ഈ norms കൊണ്ട് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. So patterns of the behavior or standards of the behavior that are established for the group members can influence the conduct and actions of the group. Then cohesiveness. It is the degree of attraction of the group to its members. ഓരോ വ്യക്തികളുടെയും ആ മെമ്പേഴ്സിൽ ആകുന്നതിനുള്ള അല്ലെ ആ ഗ്രൂപ്പിലെ മെമ്പർ ആണെങ്കിൽ they have the degree of attraction towards the group. ആ ഗ്രൂപ്പിനോടുള്ള ആ ഒരു അട്രാക്ഷൻ എത്ര ഇതുണ്ട് തോത് അതാണ് ഗ്രൂപ്പ് cohesiveness or the cohesiveness in the general sense means. It is the sum total of all the explicit and implicit factors that hold back a member from leaving a group. So explicit and implicit, internal and external. What are the factors that a member need to leave a group? അതെല്ലാം എന്തെല്ലാമാണ് എന്ന് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക. സോ അതാണ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ സം ടോട്ടൽ ഓഫ് ദി all the explicit and implicit factors that hold back a member from leaving a group. The measure of cohesiveness is a determinant of the behavior of the group members. So such a measure with regard to the cohesiveness, that means the determinant of the behavior of the group members. Then group task. The nature of task undertaken by a group is a major factor that determines the behavior and performance of group members. So the work with regard to each and every group member, that is group task. Complex task increases the interdependence, whereas simple task reduces the interdependence among group members. അതായത് കുറച്ച് കഠിനമായിട്ടുള്ള വർക്കുകളാണെങ്കിൽ interdependent മറ്റുള്ളവരുമായിട്ട് ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ആയിട്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു they have to do that one. While simple task no need of the interdependence among group members. അതാണ് group task and group processes. The processes involved in a group exert influence on the group behavior. The pattern of communication, decision making, attitude of the group leader, conflict handling procedure, etc. have significant bearings on the operation of the group members. So what are the processes with them? What are the functions with regard to each and every members in the group? Or who is the leader and what is the function with regard to that leader. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ, അതായത് communication pattern, the decision making, the attitude of the group leader towards achieving the objective, അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയുള്ള. Then how to handle the conflict between the group members, ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെയുള്ള altogether how a group works, അതാണ് group processes. So what are the functions, isn't it? Factors affecting group behavior are organizational factors, structure of the group, then stages of the group formation, group norms, group cohesiveness, then group task also, and group processes. So today we see what is a group and what are the group dynamics, and what is a group and a group behavior, and how a group is to be formed, or characteristics with regard to a group, and what are the factors that affect the group behavior, like individual factors, then organizational factors, then structure of the group, then stages in formulating the group norms, the group cohesiveness, the group task, as well as the group processes. So with that, we will come to the end of today's class, and please have a look at today's topics also. Please have a look at today's topics also, and we will meet after the Onam holidays. Wishing you all a happy Onam. Thank you for the day. And also one more thing, till motivation, our this one exam for online class, online exams, from the first module till motivation, I will be putting questions or covering from this topics. That is, once again, from the first module till second module, and the third module till motivation. Okay, so please study and also have a look at all those areas, and please clear the doubts before the exam also. And thank you for